I'm not. Mala seems off.
Yes.
Especially since he, Kyler, Toki, and that. Was he a Trelec?
Who? Which one?
The.
River?
Yeah, River.
No, she's human.
That one human girl. Went off on some adventure without us. They didn't tell us where they went, which is normal for Kyler, but for Amala,
I just like my secrecy is normal. So they don't question it. I love that.
Well, I mean, they do question it. They just don't question it as being a bad thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, having secrets? All of us have those.
I'm just glad
I'm pretty
you
sure
know
half of us have secrets that if they were to come to light would turn half the other people against them.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure if everybody's secrets were to come out right now, like,
It would be
in
a-
character,
It would be a battle royale.
yeah, like,
Well,
everybody would turn against pretty much everybody.
Okay. It would be a battle royale that would last about 5 seconds and I push a button.
Well, yeah, if it was right this very second, yes.
Oh, except that.
But I'm saying if it was like a level playing field.
Yeah.
Like we're all on planet. You don't have access to your ships.
I don't know.
Well, actually, if we all have access to our own ships.
Yeah, if everybody had access to their own ships, it would still be pretty bad.
Yeah, it would probably be a bit of a slaughter in his favor.
Also,
Also, Amala's heavy favoritism to strength over standard tactics that implies that she's used to brute forcing her way through her problems.
yeah, like Toki, and she did just recently get a lightsaber from him.
It's possible that actually, do we know that Amala and them are related? In Tokyo related?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been public knowledge.
Yeah.
So you
Due to
think?
their relations, and it might be that Amala looks to him as a teacher and role model.
I don't know. It might be more than that. She could be. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but she could be more sensitive.
Oh, I know. Oh, that had already crossed my circuits. But her taking Toki as a mentor means she will start adopting his tactics. But due to her spoiled nature, she may go to extremes with it.
Ooh!
I see what you mean, but at the same time, why would those four people that seemingly have no relation go off? Just that one. Wait, it wasn't just that one time.
That's just that one time.
Didn't you all four of you go off and do something?
Yeah, because there was the one time, basically,
Yeah, right. 2 times.
basically there was the one time that you guys know of where she killed the guy. And then there's, basically she went off on the adventure with them. And that's really the only 2 big things.
They seem to have grown closer, at least to the point where they're willing to work together.
Yeah.
Although, you also know that she's been working on a force disabler.
Well, Talon knows about it too. He helped me install it inside of the thing.
Okay.
This could be quite dangerous.
I don't know.
They may attempt to seize full control of the crew.
I can see it. After that, Toki somehow usurped my position as leader.
Man, he's
You
still
voted
salty
for
over
it.
that. He's still
I
salty.
have no regrets for trying that.
The fact that he's still so salty over that.
He was voted into the position due to his incompetence.
Yes, I understand that, but at the same time, look where it's gotten us.
Yes, his
We
lethal
have-
nature exceeded my projections.
We were supposed to have that base built, and when was the last time we got a progress report on it?
It has been in a few weeks. Well, I believe his cause for an error in my judgment. I believe he was shaped to be more of a Count Dooku and less of a Darth Maul. Clearly, my projection was incorrect.
I'm not sure how those two things relate, but okay then.
Well, actually, if you would like, I can go into a detailed explanation of the differences between the two.
Yeah.
Sir, I have time to kill.
And so I guess for the rest of the 8 hours that he's asleep, he goes on into this detailed exposition.
So Count Dooku was a Sith Lord, but he was also the Separatist High Commander.
Indeed. While still very vicious against those he did not need or were his enemies, he was also much more reasonable and easier to work with. He was able to temper his bloodlust when he needed to.
Fascinating. And you talked about this Obi-Wan guy.
Yes, Kenobi. I can tell you much about him. I have actually gone against him multiple times, though we have never met in person.
Well, I do like hearing stories of Jedi and their enemies. Please do go on.
Of course, all of this is unclassified information. And then I guess this is when you're waking up.
Oh.
Yep. And that means it's
11.
11 hours within.
Good morning.
Well,
You're awake.
Congratulations, we're a fifth of the way there.
God damn it.
So, Amala,
Which begs the
we've
question.
known you for a few months now.
Because mine's better equipped on the ground.
Oh, we're gonna be doing underground stuff?
Oh yeah, those giant freaking tiger things that we have to get through. I am not walking near those.
So, I understand that you and Toki are related. Toki's your father.
Yes. I'm gonna turn back out again.
So,
No, you gotta listen to
Toki is
the
Inquisitor. Well, the former
Lost the
Inquisitor,
words last
since
time.
the Inquisitor program was shut down.
But it's good to know.
I'm gonna forget it anyway.
You can write
This
it
is
down
true.
like I am.
I don't know how well you can hear, so I'm repeating for you.
So, I was wondering,
I got plenty of notes on that.
would you happen to be...
I literally can't
Now, you
tell
don't have to
because my character hasn't met you
tell
guys yet.
me...
I recorded what.
You can, you know how
Are
to...
you trying to ask if I'm
Yeah,
force
but sometimes it's
sensitive?
Yes, are you
wanna
force sensitive?
Not completely check out because there might be some stuff that
You haven't
they don't
figured
want to
that out by
explain.
now.
The fact that she's like so upfront about it
What
too.
did she say?
But at least
You haven't figured it out by
That's
now.
way too
No.
uncomfortable with these headphones.
I didn't want to assume.
Oh, those don't turn.
So,
Oh,
remember a
Yeah, no,
couple
the ones
of...
that turn, break.
Remember a couple of months ago when you, Kyler, and River, and your father went out on a little mission?
Yes.
Back to that grind.
So, what were you guys up
you
to?
have to do that too.
Well, they're evidently
Well, this
looking
one
for
is a
something
point
called
system.
the
What?
Star
What? Amala, did you hit your head?
Wait, what did she say?
Nothing. She didn't
She
say
straight up
anything.
admitted to.
She didn't say anything. I didn't let her get it out.
No, it went out. She said it.
So wait, what did she admit to?
Starforge.
The Starforge search.
The Starforge? That's a myth.
It is a myth.
You're
And
quick
yet
to
they're
deny
still
that.
looking for it.
Amala's just stabbing you in the back.
No, yeah, because Amal was like, "Oh yeah, they're still searching for it."
That's
I don't know why
all-
they're searching for it, but they're still searching for it.
That's a rather powerful piece of ancient tech. I don't think it still exists.
But wouldn't it be cool if it did?
I mean, It would be cool if it did.
Why do you believe it does not exist?
Well, I believe it may have existed once, but if it did,
Someone would
Something-
have found it.
yeah, someone would have found it already and either used it or destroyed it.
Think of it as a treasure hunt. I mean, what's
Treasure-
wrong with treasure hunting once
Yeah.
in a blue moon?
What you're forgetting is despite your disagreements of its existence, there's truth to every legend.
There is truth to every legend. That's true.
But something,
That's why I'm calling it a treasure hunt.
but something so big that has an infinite power source. There's no way.
I mean, have we really explored every part of the galaxy?
No, of course not.
Exactly.
Yes, that's why we have the Uncharted region.
Yeah, you literally have a region called the Unknown Regions on your map.
So what if it does exist somewhere where we have never looked?
You know, I just find it funny that you're suddenly all like, maybe it does exist after you just quickly denied it exists.
I said it was a treasure hunt.
No,
After
but like,
you quickly said it doesn't exist.
yeah, like you immediately
I
as
never
soon
s-
as yeah, you did.
You,
as
I
soon
said it's a myth.
okay,
But I
but
said it
that
was
that
a myth.
implies that it doesn't exist.
Yes, but
So you're just like,
it
suddenly
doesn't
like,
hurt
But it could.
to track down a myth anyways.
But it could.
You're just like it's a myth, but it could.
Yeah.
frankly, if I were to hide such a powerful,
No using out of game knowledge, by the way, for those who know where it is.
I don't even know where it is.
Okay,
I never even knew it. I never knew something like that existed.
it's pretty powerful.
With technology that advanced, and it would probably not be too hard to hide it. It could probably jump far farther than any ship that we currently have.
Yeah.
What are you talking like Class 0 hyperdrive? That's not possible.
Class
But
five.
what if it was?
Class 0 would be instant teleportation.
What if there was technology?
We don't have
we
the
don't
technology.
have?
That is what I was saying.
That would be cool. Would it not?
If I were to, based
What's
on-
funny? Okay, so out of game, I find this hilarious because this is the type of thing that if you had honestly told them from the start you were in going for this, honestly, I feel like both of their characters would have been all about trying to find
Oh
this.
yeah, like this would help both of our goals.
Yes, but then
At the end, it becomes a fight over who gets to keep it if you found
Yeah.
it.
Well, I thought only
And-
Sith could use it.
Mm,
It's more efficient. It's more efficient when it's a Force user.
yeah, because a droid could use it.
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's more efficient as a Force user because the main power source is the Force
Gotcha.
itself.
Though, if I were to hide it, I would not hide it in. No, I would not hide it in any chartable system.
If it
The
wouldn't,
best place to keep it completely hidden would be to hide it outside the edge of the galaxy.
but
I'll take
There's
that into
nothing-
consideration.
there's nothing
I can't
out
see-
there really. And-
Exactly.
I kind of
If
went
you
about
wanted-
a different way.
no one
to do
would
it,
be
'cause
able to ask-
As soon as they said that, I thought of Stargate Universe, the Destiny.
Yeah.
Just
Nope.
continually jumping. It has like a Class 1 hyperdrive, but it's just continually jumping to the center of the universe.
Yeah.
Though we
With the
did-
lack of a star, there would be no. It would be next to impossible to chart the coordinates without prior information. It would
Prior
be.
information.
It would be completely unreachable, or would take so long to reach that any organic would long pass before reaching it.
You said something about prior information. That, like, if I were to hide something, personally, I would disguise it as a moon.
A moon.
Yeah, just put a bunch of blocks around it, and no one will ever know.
That did not work for the Death Star.
The Death Star wasn't disguised as a moon.
It looked like one from the distance.
It did.
Yeah, but that was only circumstantially, so it wasn't meant to look like that from a distance. It was just meant to be a superstation. But what I'm saying is, if you disguise it as a moon, you can just put it around any old planet. And also,
Interesting.
and I would
Well-
also leave a map for people that I would want to find it to be able to find it.
Technically not any planet.
But who would you want to find such a thing?
I don't know.
The fact
There
that-
might be a time in the far future where some threat comes from outside the galaxy that we would need such a thing for.
The likelihood of such a thing is incredibly low.
Interesting.
I would leave it. I personally would leave a map, but something really convoluted and unnecessarily so at that. Something that not just anyone could use. Probably someone that's unique, someone that's really hard to come across. Like,
You mean like a chosen individual of ancient origin?
nah, that's too esoteric. Probably be something as rare as like a Jedi. There's only 1 in a billion Jedi.
This is true.
Personally, I would hide it
Okay.
in an unassuming droid.
I actually have to check something. Are you two still talking through your head comms?
No,
No,
we're talking.
this is a group discussion.
Like, no, this.
Well, it's like they started talking through the head comms. He woke up and they never said that he opened
Well,
comms again.
we assume that they,
Yeah, I was
Okay.
talking to.
I had to-
since they talk to each other, we
Yeah,
assume.
it was like so. This started off as a conversation between me and Amala,
And then he woke up.
Like, well, he overheard the conversation.
Well, yeah, because he was already awake.
And you're like, no!
And then it was too late, so then it
And
became
we-
a group discussion.
No, well, it was a group discussion, but then now C2 and
They're just having
Talon
like,
are bouncing ideas off each other.
Yeah.
I
Or
was
what about a rare species?
like the Sith.
Aren't they? Isn't that more like?
The Sith are categorically considered extinct.
I mean, but
Yeah.
Sith aren't a species though, right?
They
It's
use-
more of a religion.
You've never heard of the Sith species? The legendary species. He's the most powerful.
They're not a
race,
species though.
The most powerful race to have walked the galaxy at one point.
Actually, according to what records we could recover from the Jedi Temple, there was an ancient Sith species. They have long since been extinct, though.
I thought the Sith were just converted Jedi that turned to the dark.
Okay, no. Oh, what that actually is, Jedi turned to the dark are actually dark Jedi. Sith were a species that were.
this is a.
That's a Sith.
Yep,
What?
this is a Sith.
Oh, so kind of like a demon.
Basically, the
Yeah.
Dark Jedi were put on the same planet as
So
the
kind of like
Sith,
Maul without a tattoo.
and they took the name Sith because they saw how the Sith lived,
Yeah,
and
and it kind of became a religion based off their lifestyles.
Oh.
And the Sith were naturally embedded with the Force, which
and
is
all
why
that.
it kind of worked out.
But all that breeding with those dang dirty humans and etc.
Why do you call us dirty?
Let me finish.
Well, he calls all living beings dirty,
But this is out
to
again.
be fair.
Can you not call us
Created
Yeah, because
Sith and thus the Sith pureblood
yeah,
were the
because
ones who were like-
purebloods are any that are red, like pure red.
Yeah, they're the purebloods.
Yeah. And then you got like there's other colors that they come in, but that's because of all the intermingling.
All the banging.
Yeah.
There are still some small. There should
Like-
still be some small pockets of Sith in the galaxy today.
I mean, can you blame me? How could I not have sex with that tree leg?
Lie.
Sith are still around.
Really? I thought that he just said they were extinct.
No. There are some in the Empire that believe that there are Sith around today.
Actually, what's funny is eventually the Sith race became the slave species to the Sith Force users religion,
And
which is where the
they got it.
not the Ricotta, the other the Masasis came from. The Masasi warriors, which are where the Yavin moon, Yavin 4. The Masasi temples, that's where they used to live. Because they were the Sith race slaves that were messed with biologically using Sith alchemy.
But there are some in the Empire that believe that the Sith still live.
Interesting.
But why were you Why were you searching for the forge?
Hobby. I needed something to do.
That's not something that you search for as a hobby.
Imagine finding the greatest treasure.
It's not really a treasure, more like a weapon.
It's
Most
still a
powerful
treasure.
weapon in that ever could
It's
exist.
still a treasure, though.
A weapon that can infinitely make more weapons.
Yes, technology like that would allow you to conquer the galaxy.
Like
That's not
child's
something.
play.
That's
Well,
not something you search
In
for
the
simply as a
Legends,
hobby.
they didn't. Whoever had the Star Forge fail.
I think it got destroyed.
So, I mean, if it's destroyed, it's really not of any use. But finding it is a huge discovery in and of itself. You can become famous for that.
Well, if the forge has been destroyed, the pieces would have either crash landed on a planet it was orbiting, or have been ejected out into space at a high velocity, spreading across the galaxy over the centuries.
Well, you never know until you try, right?
It seems more like a wild goose chase unless you have something you wish to gain from acquiring it. There are many other ancient treasures that you could seek out. They're all more monetary in nature.
Yeah, like the ancient lightsabers. Those are worth tons. One of my friends, he got a hold of one, sold it for like a mint. Like an actual mint.
It was a really good man.
No, like
Load
a,
of good that
like a
did
credit it mint. He
him.
owns a credit factory. He works for the banking. At the
So
banking.
lightsaber, get a job at the banking plant. If you don't give them something at least worth at least this much, you can't work.
Apparently.
I'm sorry, you need to be a net gain for us.
Well, thankfully, you guys are 38 hours into the journey.
Wow, those hours seem to have flown by unexpectedly.
Yeah, it's almost like we've been sitting here talking about the Star Forge for a good while.
Probably have.
Anybody that is a living being has a grumbling for food.
Do we have any food?
Oh yes, I have
Wait,
plenty of
they would have been hungry long before.
Well, at this point, they are starving.
What, you guys haven't been eating? I just have the whole.
No, the
this-
more.
I just have this whole box. And I'm like,
Was it open
wait.
though? Because like,
no, I would only open it to take food out for myself
Did you-
unless they ask for it.
Wait. I do have something.
But
Oh, you wish to eat.
oh,
That's like a single ration pack.
What?
There's a single ration pack.
a single ration pack.
I'm gonna take food out from the box. Thank you.
I'm gonna take food out of the box too.
don't worry, there's plenty. There should be enough to last us a good month.
Good.
Why do you have to ruin all my fun?
I don't know. Why is there no toilets?
That's what the
What
bucket's for.
fun are you talking about?
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. You guys have to have been going to the bathroom.
I assume they do that. I'm not gonna make them roleplay that.
Oh my.
So,
Don't worry, I've eliminated the need for me to relieve myself. It seemed like a hindrance.
I wasn't about to install a whole bathroom.
But the
That's
question
why
is,
you should have let us onto the ship.
but the question
I don't
is
trust you
where.
guys.
The waste?
Listen, are you really
It's-
going to ask me to look at more than one camera
It's-
at a time?
Basically,
Yes.
he
You shouldn't
was
need to look at the
incinerated
bathroom camera in the first
inside.
place.
Wouldn't there still be a smell?
It's an invasion of privacy.
I
It's his damn
didn't
ship.
think that far into it.
Doesn't
I'm going
matter,
to
it's still
assume that he
invasion.
has like a
Hey.
he senses it, like there's like a
If
mechanism in
Oh,
his
okay.
body that
Listen,
senses it, so that it
if you
smells
have a
like,
complaint,
I don't know, strawberries.
Please go into
Oh, okay.
the waiting room of my office.
So it smells like that for everybody.
Right over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I can open the door for you.
Ha. Ha. Ha.
And I even went through the extra effort to put chairs in there, and the game table, and the light, so you can see.
Hey, Rivera?
River.
Yeah, you. So, I heard that. I know you're part of Tyler's crew.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna. Here, come over here to this side of the hangar where we can have a private conversation.
Why does that have to be private?
Because I'm trying to get to know everyone.
So then it doesn't have to be
they just
private.
don't know it.
I just wanna.
If you have something to say, you can say in front of everyone.
Um,
I'll fix the
not
mic, by
if
the
it's a
way.
private question. River,
Well, I
would you
think
mind
maybe
having a
like,
private conversation with me?
I
Like
would
a
not
barrel?
mind.
Alright.
Like like those little barrels, like what's cut up like at the
Alright.
base,
So,
Okay.
here's the deal.
like a wash
I think your
basin.
boss might be a bit.
Crazy.
It's also a place you can take a bath, you know, if you clean it
I
out.
think he might be.
So there's no shower back there.
Oh yeah, no.
Sith.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. He hasn't shown any of those tendencies.
I was sure. The way he reacts to some things, he might. I don't know. Maybe he's. Nah. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. Maybe he's. Nah. Could he possibly be force sensitive in some other way?
I haven't seen him use the Force.
Maybe he's actually a Mirror Luca. I think that's how you pronounce it. Mirror Lane. The blind ones.
Mirror Lucas.
No, I thought those were the green ones.
Nope, those are Mirrorlands.
Hey, okay.
Mirror Lucas are the blind ones.
You see?
Except he can see.
No. Very simple. Eye transplant.
So,
I mean,
Those
there are those.
Those eyes are actually really complex cybernetics that look like real eyes.
so you're saying you've never seen him use the force?
That is correct. I've seen Amala and Toki all the time. I mean, are we really going to judge if anybody is a dark side user, considering we have Toki on board?
No judgment. I would only judge as if he were a Jedi.
Fair enough.
You know, I know a way to test him. He says over your account.
Did I not turn the con off?
You did not.
You actually never did announce that. You turned it off.
Which is why I asked my question initially.
What?
If you put his life in it, if you can get him into a life-threatening situation, he may be forced to use it or die.
Points to big red button.
But there's no point in testing it.
I don't know. That's,
I mean, finding out we have another force user could be very useful.
I don't know. What do you think, River? Should we try and see if he's possibly a force user? Because I know Toki and Amala are. You seem like an okay person.
Wait, are Force users not okay? I'm confused.
No.
The way you worded that, to be fair.
Yeah, you seem.
They are scum.
You see, there are. You have your force users that are open about it, like Toki. You have your force users that aren't open about it, but they don't care if you know or not, like Amala. And then you have force users that hide it. Those force users that pretend that they're not force users.
We should kill them all one time.
People who do that are worse than scum.
But why?
Yeah, that's actually her question.
Oh. Well,
We can abuse it.
yeah, there are so many situations that we've been in that having an extra force users would have been, kind of helpful.
But wouldn't it also draw more attention to us?
I mean,
But look, we are the we are the most conspicuous group that you can possibly put together.
As there are wanted actually everywhere.
Look,
yeah, people are trying to hire us.
we River, I trust you. You seem like a what? You seem like a nice girl, and I'm sure that you've been very upfront with me whenever we've conversed. So I think that I want to devise a plan. Now, I'm not going to actually do anything bad. I'm just going to stand over Kyler while he's asleep with my plasma blades out, and I'm going to give out an extreme intent to kill. And if he's force sensitive, he'll sense that wake up, activate his lightsaber to defend himself.
Or
And
he
if
could
I
have
know
a
he
sixth,
But the thing is,
or he
we
could have a sixth
except
sense.
we already know he owns a lightsaber. Just because he owns a lightsaber doesn't make him force sensitive.
Also, he could have as a mercenary, he could have gotten a sixth sense to know killing intent.
That's called magic. And you could, if you could get his lightsaber away from him, that would make it a lot easier because he would be forced to use the Force.
That sounds like a plan. Does that sound like a plan, maybe?
Does what sound like a plan?
because he's only in
Yeah.
your head.
Don't worry.
Yeah, can you imagine how awkward this would be if we discovered this out?
Don't worry. I have a plan. I just need to get Kyler's weapons away from him while he's asleep. When he goes to sleep.
Okay.